What's up, YouTube and fellow carnivores? Welcome back to another episode of Parker Goes Carnivore. I'm your host, Ryan Parker, and this is week 9 of 2022. If you're just coming across this channel for the first time, welcome. I lost just about 70 pounds last year due using the carnivore diet and changing my habits for the better, and I still got some work to do. I still got like 25 or 30 pounds I need to lose, so I'm documenting that journey and letting you come on into my life and see what I do and how I work. Maybe it will work for you too. Anyways, we got a lot to cover today. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's get it. How's everybody? I hope everybody's doing great. I'm doing fantastic. Oh, last week was so much fun. I went to a bagpipe competition up in Reading. It was a solo bagpipe competition. It wasn't with my band, but it was still a lot of fun. Me and my two good friends that are in the band, we rolled up there together, and it was just a really fun experience. I was definitely hyper-focused on getting that bagpipe competition down, so I worked really hard during the week before the weekend. It all culminated at the bagpipe competition, and it was super releasing after I did compete, and I had a solid performance. I should say solid performances. I competed in 3 different events. Nevertheless, it was a lot of fun, and I am excited to share that with you today. So let's talk about the mindset. It was pretty much, like I said, all bagpipes. So I was doing the Calm meditation app pretty much daily. That performance meditation I was talking about last week. It really helps with visualization, breathing exercises to get you present in the moment. It walks you through completing a perfect performance, and I think it really helps. I only did 4 Tony Robbins priming exercises. Usually that's 5 days a week, so I missed a day. No big deal. I definitely had my meditation on point this week. So the Tony Robbins, something had to give, right? So the Tony Robbins priming exercise was that. So everybody knows my man Sean Croxton. I talk about him all the time. He is actually coming out with a new Mindset Coach podcast starting next Monday. This video is probably going to be a little late because I've been a couple weeks behind on my editing, but so it's probably already out now, so go check it out. It's called Mindset Coach, Sean Croxton. Check this guy out. It's really cool stuff. It's all him. He is the same person that does the Quote of the Day podcast, and so I'm adding that in my repertoire. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, Mindset Coach, and then 5 days a week, Quote of the Day with Sean Croxton. So yeah, that's everything from a mental health perspective, but of course, the cold showers and talking to yourself, utmost gratitude and respectfulness, and just, sharing that light around you. That's a staple. It's gonna happen. You gotta do it. You gotta live, you gotta give. All right, let's talk about the diet. It was a great week. It was really clean. The weekend, I cannot say the same about the drinking, but I did keep it clean drinking. I was not drinking beers, mainly just scotch or seltzers. But nonetheless, as far as the food aspect, it was really clean. Ground beef and eggs on Wednesday with sausages and eggs or a little snack after. Thursday, I had a strip loin with 4 eggs. Friday, I had a ranch steak with 4 eggs. And then when we took off for Reading, it was getting pretty late at night. We left pretty late. I knew I was going to be drinking, so we stopped at In-N-Out, and I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to get some 3x1s. So I had 2 3x1s, and that was enough food for me for a while. I was definitely not hungry the next day. And then I had this New York steak strip loin, basically, from this diner down the road. We were originally going to go to the steakhouse across the street, but it was severely understaffed. It was like a 3-hour wait, and they didn't look like they wanted to be there to serve us food, so we got out of there as fast as we could. I did want to talk to you about this. So my homie, Alex, he's in the band. He recently started doing Carnivore at the beginning of this year as well. I got him into the Carnivore, and he is loving it. So it was kind of cool having him along on the journey, on the trip, because he was like, whatever you order. And it was eye-opening to see how I ordered food for myself. And like he didn't know about the Flying Dutchman and In-N-Out, or don't give me any of the sides. I don't need them, period. I just need the meat. Or everything cooked in butter. There's all these different tricks that you can do when you go out to order. So you get away from the seed oils, you get away from the inflammatory, everything. and you just make it as clean as possible. So that was really exciting to have Alex along the ride with me, and he was kind of looking up to me and seeing how I did things and repeating those. And I definitely sent him home with a few tips and tricks. All right, so then the day after the bagpipe competition, Alex and Ian, all of us were pretty much hurting by this point. We needed to get out of there. We went to this awesome little brunch spot, and I got an all-meat omelet. And then Alex actually ordered cottage cheese on the side. I'm like, that's a good idea, and maybe I'm learning something from him now, right? Good, instead of your normal sides. We don't need the potatoes. We don't need the fruit bowl. We don't need any of that. Just give me an all-meat omelet. Make it as big as possible, and I'm gonna get down on it. Monday was right back to the norm, the usual. Got ground beef and eggs, and then Tuesday right back to the ranch steak and eggs. That's it. That's all I ate for the whole entire week. It was really delicious. It was really clean and a little inspiring, helping somebody else out along the way, a fellow carny. So what's up? All right, let's talk about the workouts. Pretty business as usual. Walked on Wednesday, Beast Fitness workout on Thursday. Saturday had the bagpipe competition, plus we went dancing out at night. That was a lot of fun. Sunday, low energy day, travel day. And then Monday, right back to the Beast Fitness and the yoga. And that Monday is, it was a little tough, but I got through it, and let's make difficult normal. And that definitely was difficult, but I've been doing this for a little bit now, and it's just gotten easier. And what I thought was hard before is now just the huge. And there's something to be said about that for sure. All right, let's talk about the bagpipe competition. So if you're interested in what I do for fun, this is definitely it. This is my hobby. And this was a solo bagpipe competition. There's different grades of bagpipe competition. Okay, there's grade 5, which is like kids, novice, really, really beginner. Grade 4 is beginner, grade 3 intermediate, grade 2 expert, grade 1 is the pros. And if you're playing at grade 1 level in a band, that's what everybody's striving. They are like the NFL or the NBA of bagpipers, right? So grade 1's what's up. But in the solo class, they also have the open class, which is just above grade 1, and that's where they compete for money. And those guys are usually the best of the best. I compete in grade 1. I just started competing solos again. The last time I played solos, I was in grade 3 back in like 1998. Wild. But now I'm grade 1. It's stiff competition for sure. I'm learning so much, and I'm just getting out there and I'm doing it. I have no idea what I'm doing. I say that, but I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm totally a noob when it comes to this high level of competition. I haven't competed, in the bagpipes for like over 20 years, so it's really awesome to get back into it. Nevertheless, this was a solo competition, and there's 3 different events that I competed in, and each event is different styles of music. Here, let me share you a little clip. This is called the MSR, or the March Strathspey and Reel, and this is what I look like getting down on the bagpipes. I'm performing in front of a judge. They're critiquing it right then and there. And the cool thing is you have to give them a list of tunes. So you provide them 2 marches and 2 Strathspeys and 2 reels, and they pick which one you have to perform. And it's a lot of fun because you got to memorize a whole bunch of music, and you got the nerves going, playing in front of people, and you got to march and do all this fun stuff. I podiumed 2 events. I got 2 thirds, which is fantastic. It was 1 better than I did the last competition I did. Always improving. I'm always pushing it, and I can't wait to be on top of the podium here as soon as possible. I'm just going to enjoy it and try to get to the top as fun as possible, right? Yeah, it's not a thing I need to do, but I sure would like to win a competition. That's definitely what my goal is, and that's what I prime with. The Tony Robbins priming exercise, I visualize myself winning a competition for sure. All right, that's the bagpipe competition. Those are the pipes, and I got a lot of travel plans this year. I'm excited to share all those with you. I got 4 band and solo bagpipe competition, 4 each, 4 band and 4 solos. I got some travel plans. I got some weddings. I'm a busy guy and I'm just trying to make this diet work the best for my busy lifestyle. Not every week is perfect on the scale. Traveling definitely impacts the scale, but if you just put your best foot forward, try to stay away from the sugar and all the processed crap, and try to eat pure, clean, carnivore, right? Only the meat or eggs. It does wonders. And this week was no exception. Like I definitely struggled on the scale, but I had a huge weekend and there was traveling. I'm okay with it. I had a lot of fun. I did really well in the competition, so a couple pounds here on the scale, no big deal. I'll get those next week or the following week. It's all good. Next week, I do have a 72-hour fast scheduled, so that's going to be interesting as always. I did one early in the year, loved it, and I'm really looking forward to doing it again. So that's going to be next week. We can talk about that in further detail. We got to get on the scale. Talking about all that scale and how bad it was, let's go hop on it and see how I did this past week. So as you all know, started off at 316.1 pounds last year. Last week was pretty solid at 248.8 with 28% body fat. This week, 251.8, but my body fat did go down, so I'm doing something right, 26.6%. That's what we're rolling with, 251.8, 26.6%. I'm looking good, I'm feeling good, so I'm just gonna keep on rolling and not really worry about those pounds. I'm sure it's just some water weight. Yeah, here's some photos of what I look like, of course. Got all the photos all the way around. And then of course, just a little clip of me walking around in my living room. Well, that was it. That's my bagpipe competition weekend. That's my bagpipe competition week, I should say. And I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it and learned something new from me today. I always like to leave you guys with a quote. And I just ordered some new bagpipe reeds and they send me this. This is a little reed depth gauge. It is the most perfect quote. It totally works for I opened these packages today to film and here I see this quote. That's awesome. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. Right? That's it. Let's turn these small little changes in our daily habits. They become just what the norm is, and then we just grow. Well, that's all I got for you today. I hope you had a fun time with me today. I love all of you, and I wish you the best, and I'll check you guys out next week. Peace.